All right, so this is just the deal. So this is my last recording, and I don't want to put the camera so close because, especially like when it's shadowy, I came here like around 6 o'clock in the morning, and the shadows was just like so bad, and my nose looks so. I mean, I know it's pudgy and fat and stuff. I know that, but it's not that bad. I mean, goodness, great. It was like this. It was like this and like this and like. It looked something awful, man. It looked like somebody punched me in it, and then my nose got flat or something. I mean, so I don't want to. My mother used to say, "Don't put the camera so close because, you know, you're gonna look too big and fat. You know, like your nose, your face. It doesn't look good when it's far like that. Then you know you can get away with it a little bit, you know. But when it's close, I mean, goodness gracious, it looks like somebody could drive a car in my nose or something. You know what I'm saying? Use my nose as a garage." But let me just start off by saying one thing. You know, I don't think that it's a good idea once you're married to start a physical relationship. Okay, that's what I'm really talking about, a physical relationship. I don't think that's wise, you know. And I just tested somebody right now, Ninit, right now. You know, Ninit is a nice person. She's older. But I tested her like for the future. I asked her for a favor that doesn't have to do with romance or anything like that, obviously. I'll tell you what it is. I said, Nina, can I have some credit in the store? And then she's not there. And then I think her cousin or daughter went to her, and she came back and said no. Now, do you honestly think that she knows what I'm going through? So do you honestly think that I'm going to choose her as a strong candidate to be my wife? First of all, I heard also, which was bad, that she has a live-in partner. So the hell with that, man. See, that's the thing about doing mistakes again. You don't want to repeat the same mistakes. You don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, you already made a mistake the first time with RIZA, and some of you out there have made mistakes before. Don't repeat the same. If you see the signs, it's like, listen, over there's a traffic light. You don't go as a driver through a red light. You might get hit by a car going the other way, going east by west, and you're going north. It's the same thing. If you see red lights, do not pay attention to the red lights, man. Don't do the same mistakes. I tested her out. I knew she was going to say no, but I wanted to see if she was a lady that you could count on. If I can't count on a lady now to do me a favor, well, then how am I going to count on her when she's married to me and she's more bold and more arrogant? Because that's how they get. They go all cocky and stuff like that, you know? Now, I'm not talking about nobody in Atiyan's office, like if they say no to me and Atiyan is the mouthpiece, and then I'm going to blame everybody inside, like, well, if I want a loan and Atiyan says no, well, you know, the hell with all the girls in the office. I'm not talking about that. That's business. That has to do with a decision that's not their own. You know what I mean? And I'm just giving you a rough example that's different. That has to do with, like, you know, that's not their company. That's not their company. That's not their company. So I'm just giving you a rough example. It's not like I'm talking to anybody at the office. Everybody at the office knows I'm very respectful. I haven't spoken to anybody. And Atiyan, I know Atiyan is talking to some people and bringing some people in the office, and maybe doing that out of her heart, and maybe I might land one of the persons that she brought. You never know. You know, you never know. And God bless her, because I want to serve God. I want to serve God with a wonderful, wonderful woman of the Lord, you know. Now, but I just said to myself, do you think I'm going to pick Ninit? I'm not thinking of Ninit, but I am saying that, I mean, the guy rang the bell, and how are you going to ring the bell and sell something and just move on quickly? If I say, hey, come over here, he's like 1,000 miles away. It's ridiculous selling like that, you know. But it's not that I was thinking of Ninit. I'm covering all the bases and saying I don't want to make a mistake with her, like if I'm free. So get rid of the idea right off the bat. Don't even contemplate. First of all, she's older. She can't have any children. I already said that if I fall in love with somebody that can't have any children, madly in love, it goes both ways. The lady is madly in love with me. I'm madly in love with her, and we're madly in love. And then I don't care about having kids to that point because I already have 2 kids. Now I would ideally love to marry somebody that can have kids. Yes. I mean, you know, but is that necessarily so? No. It depends how I feel about her. It has to be very strong, going both ways. And it has to be manifested on her part. I don't want to repeat the same mistake that I did with RIZA. I love RIZA. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to tell you that I'm not going to lie to you. I love RIZA right now. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to go through with what I said I was going to go through. It's over. It's over. We don't have no communication, no love making, and no trust. Meaning I don't trust her. I know she trusts me because I don't go nowhere. I don't do anything. You know? When you don't have no trust, no communication, and no love making, you have nothing. You have nothing. And then irresponsibility on her part of taking care of the kids sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. So this is the last video I'm going to do because I noticed that, and I counted, like, out of the last 20 videos, let's say, and not to count, you know, taking videos of Sean and stuff like that. If I were to count the videos that I were to, I'm rebuking RIZA, and, you know, actually, what do you call it, doing a Bible study, I made 10 out of the last 20 Bible studies of video. 10 out of the last 20 videos had to do with RIZA. That's not good. That's not good. I'm wasting time right now. I'm wasting time right now. So you guys already know what's happening. I'm not hiding anything. The reason why I'm telling you guys is because I am accountable to you. I don't live in an island. I don't call the shots. I think that God is leading me in this thing because I'm not serving God right now like I want to serve Him. That has to stop. That has to stop. Whosoever leaveth wife, children, and on and on and on it goes, for my sake, for the kingdom of God's sake, shall receive that and more. I mean, that's what Jesus said. If you make a sacrifice for me, all the things and all the people that you leave, you're going to get back. You're going to get back. You have to make a sacrifice. Listen, nobody is number one more than God. That's what my mother said. I love God first, she said, and then you children secondly. And then myself or you children thirdly or secondly or whatever you want to call it. You know, I don't know. You can't love people more than God. Is that clear? And if you are, it's idolatry. You have another God. Your God is your kids. Your God is your job. Your God is your boyfriend or husband or whatever the case may be. And that's sin. It's sinful. And God can get rid of them. So it's a very dangerous thing in being with RIZA because God could get rid of her because he sees that I'm not doing anything right now in the Christian life. I'm doing videos and stuff like that, but I'm not. I want to be a missionary, man. I want to reach people. I want to be a televangelist. I want to be on the radio. Atian gave a great idea the other day, the other month, months ago, about me being on radio or something like that. That's a great idea. But I don't have a woman that can help me out on that, man. You know what I mean? I need a woman that is outgoing and can help me be the best that I can be. Because you are who you marry. Is my nose okay? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, my nose was like that. Come on, man. It's not that bad. I mean, it was bad. I might delete that video, man. I mean, Also, what RIZA has over me is an advantage. Now, the people that went with me to live, like Denise, if you're out there, Denise happens to be my best friend in the whole world. I mean, you know. Okay? Her and Gil. So we go back. It's not a girlfriend and boyfriend thing, no. We go back as schoolmates, you know, a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know Denise, she knows me for 40 years. I mean, for 50 years or whatever it is. I don't know, you know. It has to be some stupid age like that, you know. Time like that, you know. So anyway, so imagine me living in Lavelle School for the Blind. It used to be Lavelle School for the Blind that I used to go to. A beautiful school, clean. It was like a mansion, and they expanded, and it was great, man. It's like, it is so incredibly strong. Okay, it's gonna be there for another 200 years. I mean, it should last. I mean, you know, at least part of the school. It's that incredibly strong. I mean, you know, the blocks, the cement, the marble. I mean, it's incredible. It should be there for another 300 years. Let's just put it like that, you know. Anyway, and it's clean too, you know, to boot. Anyway, so I had a maid over there. I had a lot of friends. I wasn't really like outgoing all the time, you know. I was shy, stuff like that. But anyway, you know what I mean. That was my domain. Now let's say if I had a house there, around that neighborhood, inside the school grounds, and then RIZA and me are living in there, around my domain. Everybody loves me, or at least, you know, I mean, you know, everybody knows me. I have a lot of people that love me there. Louis and Jeffrey and Dolfino and Linda and all these people, and Margaret and Gil and Dolfino and Jose, and I mean a whole bunch of people that know me. I mean a whole bunch of people that grew up with me and stuff like that. I mean the teachers knew me and loved me. I mean some of them anyway, not all. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? They're all dead, so I can't hurt nobody's feelings, you know. Like one person told me when in Dialogue in the Dark, it was a tour guide job that I had in America. That was very difficult to land because you had to have the good personality and you had to have a very good voice. And if you didn't have any of those two, you wouldn't have picked. You wouldn't be picked. Okay. People in my family tried out for that, and I'm gonna mention their names, and they failed because they couldn't do it. They didn't have the voice. They didn't have the personality. You had to be an outgoing, bubbly personality, you know, which I have. I mean, thank God, you know. You know, I could be both. I could be mean and cruel, or I could be bubbly and like bubblegum, you know what I'm saying? So let's say me and RIZA lived over there in my school, in my school area. That's the advantage that she has. She has been living there for 30, even more than I was in Lavelle, obviously. I mean, I went to school from 72 over there, 72 to 83. She hasn't been in public school for kindergarten to first grade. She has been there for almost 37 years. That means that even if she's wrong, everybody loves her. Even if she kills somebody, everybody will protect her. Everybody won't say anything. She can sin to her heart's content, and everybody there is almost a cousin. Everybody there is a friend. And the thing is, I'm looking at all the cars that are passing by me, man. You know, slowly or whatever. She can do no wrong. She can do no wrong because she's the baby of the place. Everybody's seeing RIZA like this baby that was born there, and a child that was roaming around, like you know, Andrea's age and stuff like that, and Kia's age and whatnot, and you know what I mean? I mean, she's been there for all her life. That's all she knows, and so I don't have the advantage that I would have had if I was in my country. I thought that was an ice cream guy. God. If she was in my country and in my neighborhood or in my school grounds, forget about school, just in my neighborhood, I would get the benefit of the doubt, because I have been there the longest. I have been helping those people around my neighborhood. I'm gonna tell you what my neighborhood was. It's near the beach, and I would have had an advantage over her because they would have said, listen, we rather take Angelo's word for it than RIZA's word for it, because first of all, she's a foreigner, and then we know Angelo a hell of a lot longer than we know her. The same thing is going on. So she could be wrong and I could be right. Not in everything, because nobody's perfect. I haven't been an angel either, okay? I admit that. I haven't been perfect. I haven't been an angel. Oh, you're an angel. I can see it in your eyes. Like Madonna sings. Come on, man. I haven't been an angel. No, I'm a creature. I'm a sinful creature. I'm a fallen creature. I mean, I have the nature of of Christ now because I've been born again, but also that the sinful nature always gets in the way. As a Christian person, we have two natures. Now, so that's what's going on. That's why nobody really believes. I was telling somebody yesterday, I'm not going to mention her name, about what RIZA did. You think she believed me? You think she believed me? They know RIZA a hell of a lot longer than me, man. I mean, it's a losing battle. It's a losing battle. Like, and I told you why. I gave you the parameters. I gave you the countries. I gave you the why and the if and the buts and all this other stuff, you know, and that's just the deal. RIZA is also leaving today for good. I said, you know something? It's better if you leave, because we're always arguing, and it's better for you to go to your mother's house and stay there. Oh, but if I go over there, you're always asking for me back and stuff like that. Listen, last time she went there, I didn't ask for her back. The reason why she came back is because she can't handle Anna. She can't handle Anna, and she cannot handle her crying. Anna doesn't want to be with her, primarily. She loves her, but she doesn't want to be with her mother. She doesn't want to stay over there in the house. She doesn't like to be anywhere overnight that is not her house and it's not with her father. And she can't handle her, so she's always returning back. That's the thing. When I said back like that, my nose probably got big. You know what I'm saying? That's not my fault, guys. But listen. I said, I didn't ask for you back last time. Listen, you go over there, and you know what's going to happen? And I'm going to prove to you. You're going to leave Anna with me. Anna's going to stay with me. Now, Anna's not with me now. She's in the daytime. She could be over there, you know, and Godfrey's over there watching TV and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So Anna's out because I was gonna clean the house, and I wasn't really planning to come over here. But I mean, I'm here, you know. So because I shaved, I look 20 years younger, and I got a nice haircut, got a nice shirt, and so that's just the deal. You understand what I'm saying? So okay, fine and dandy. So and I might make a video like this way just to make a cover thing, you know what I mean? Just a cover head or whatever, you know. So you gotta understand that she's gonna run and come back because she misses me. And so there ain't no excuse. You leave Anna with me, and then you're not gonna lose any sleep. You're not going to be hard-pressed to come back to the house because Anna's with me, so there's no reason to return back. The reason why she comes back is because she can't take care of Anna. She can't control her, and Anna cries her head off in the nighttime because she wants to be with Daddy, me. She don't want to be with her mother. Not for a long period of time. Not for a long period of time. That's why I think I'm going to have to take Anna with me. So in the contract that we agree on, or whatever, who gets this, who get custody rights for this, she's going to have to sign that I get custody rights over Anna. And in the future, I get custody rights over Sean when he's older. Not now, when he's older. Because there's a battle going on for Sean between God and Satan. There's a battle going on. Satan don't want him to hear the gospel. Satan don't want here to hear the message of Jesus, and that family is not going to give the message of Jesus Christ to that boy. If that boy goes on and lives there, he's going to die without Jesus. Just like, you know, somebody would have died without Jesus. Okay, I'm not going to say who, if I didn't come to this family. There's a battle going on. There's a spiritual battle going on. It's not only, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness, and wicked spirits in high and heavenly places. We wrestle not against people. We primarily are wrestling against the devil. My fight is not with RIZA. My fight is against the devil. I understand that. I gotta come back to that and stop saying that these people are my primary enemies. No. Satan doesn't want me to do the things in the Philippines that God wants me to do. Reach people in a great way. Minister in a great way. Be a great Christian over here. He doesn't want none of those things. And as long as I'm married to her, I'm not going to do any of those things. None of those things I'm going to do. So that's another reason why there has to be a separation. Not because she doesn't give me love, sex. It's not because of that. It's not even because she doesn't talk to me, no communication. It's not even that I don't trust her. It's not even that she's bad to my kids. the main reason out of those 4 things, the number one reason out of 5 reasons, and I could give you 7, is because she's holding me down spiritually. She's holding me down for being the person that I am meant to be in Christ. That's just the deal. And I have to slap myself in the face and come to the reality so that that woman is holding my spirituality down. So hopefully she stays over there. Most likely, I'm going to get a loan next June. Now, I said, stupidly so, and probably Atian caught this, that, Angelo, you're making a mistake, you're wrong. And I thought about this, and I was wrong when I gave you my plan. Well, I'm going to get the loan on February, and then I'm going to save March. This is stupid. March, April, May, and June. I can't do that because I still owe, even if I get a loan in February, I still got to pay. I can't save anything. I have to pay her for the March, for the time of March, a month of March, April, May, and June. So I can't save like that. So I'm going to have to, if I start in February, fine and dandy, I'm going to ask Atian, okay, compare the two. How much can you give me in February 3rd, 2024? And how much can you give me in June of 2024? Honestly speaking, not protecting RIZA, not lying, not nothing like that, you know? That doesn't help anybody. That doesn't help. Now, she's not like that, but I'm just saying. I'm going to say that. You know, I don't think she's that kind of a person to do that. You know, business is business. Business is business. RIZA's not gonna put money, food on Atian's table. No. If anything, I'm gonna do it. Of the tremendous amount of money that I'm gonna give her if she lands me a house. Are you talking about that? I could give her 10,000, 20,000 pesos easily. I could give her 10,000 down. 5,000 down and 15,000 to boot if she gets me and lands me a place. And I'm talking about a great place, not this, you know. Man, that's hard to see, man. That's hard to see for me. I can't see this thing. It's like invisible. So that's the thing. That's what's going on. It's gonna be my last recording for a while, unless something major happens or something like that. I mean, God forbid. But it's too much attention on RIZA, man. I gotta get back to my recordings of the Bible. I gotta get back to my Bible studies. I gotta get back to the things, man. If you see the last recordings, it's all RIZA this, the plan, the separate RIZA, the RIZA tapes, the RIZA tape commentary 1, the RIZA tape commentary 2. Now I'm making a commentary again. And Angelo rebukes RIZA part 1, Angelo rebukes RIZA part 2. I mean, it's too much, man. It's too much. RIZA's getting too much attention, and that's why she's bad for me. She's bad for me. Not that she's an evil. And listen, let me tell you something. I want to say something. I'll get something straight. Just because she was a prostitute doesn't mean she can't get forgiveness. Just because she did bad things with the kids and with me and stuff like that doesn't mean she's going to be in hell. What she should be telling me when I remind her of those things, Angelo, don't you dare remind me of things that God forgave. Don't you dare, and this is how to answer, don't you dare remind me of things that God promised to forgive me. That's why Jesus came, that's what Jesus came to do, is to save me of the things that you are accusing me that I did. Just because RIZA did these awful things for her kids, causing one to collapse, almost killing one, dropping basically 2, hitting one with a branch, and dropping another one on the bed, and doing the foolish things that she did, fighting with Risker while being pregnant with Anna. And that's why Anna can't even eat food. She can't talk, she can't walk, the poor thing can't even sit down. Because of the stupid activity of RIZA and the father smoking in the house. But regardless of all that, RIZA, if you're out there, you could be forgiven by God. And I think she is forgiven by God. Because one day I talked to her about Jesus in the kitchen. It was about maybe 5 months ago. I don't know. And I gave her the good news of Jesus Christ. And I said, you know something, you cannot be saved by being good. You cannot be saved by thinking you're good and dying like that. No, you got to tell Jesus that you're a sinner. You don't deserve to go to heaven, no matter what good things you did. And that the only way is to believe in Jesus' crucifixion for you, for your sins, and the resurrection, his bodily resurrection from the dead. If you believe that, if you call upon Jesus, you're going to be forgiven. And so the thing is, let me tell you, that no matter what she did, she could find forgiveness, you know. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Going to play basketball?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Bye. Take care. Okay. Give me a pound. There you go. Careful. No matter what, you see, everybody loves me here, man. It's all the kids. They adore me here. I hate to say adore because that sounds, kind of strange as a Christian, but all the kids love me here. But let me tell you, I flushed in and out today, though. I flushed in and out, and I don't want to hear no stupid, oh, you're talking about my sister and stuff like that. I could do what I want on my YouTube channel. And that's, okay to do. You can't do everything. I got rid of one candidate. That's good. If I see, and this is outside of business now, outside of Atian's office, I'm talking about, I don't nothing to do with loans and stuff like that because that's not her call. And I'm not even talking about her. She's a married woman. But anybody, I'm going to be flushing people out of the line. And I did that today with Nene. And Nene, I say, Nene, if me and RIZA break up, she could be. First of all, it's a stupid thing to think about. It's a stupid thing to think about. She can't have no kids. She doesn't even talk English. So it's going to be worse than RIZA. She doesn't even know English like RIZA. And where RIZA's bad. It's a stupid thing. I got to stop thinking stupid things. It shouldn't even have came to, she said no, that she was going to give me credit. She can't give me credit. It shouldn't even have been that. I shouldn't even have thought about that. Is she a godly person? Does it check? No. She has a living partner probably. And so that's why she's disqualified. Is she a godly person? Does she love Jesus? If she doesn't, the hell with her, man. I don't care who it is. Hey, I don't think that was beeping. That was a truck. If she does not believe in Jesus, love Jesus, now listen, I'm trying to be strong in my language. The hell with a person that doesn't believe in Jesus. The hell with that person. Oh, you think I'm talking strong? What did the Apostle Paul or Peter say to a wicked man that wanted to buy the Holy Spirit with money? He said, may you and your money perish. You know what that means? May you and your money go to hell. That's how the apostles spoke. This kiss, bang, bang Christianity does nothing for nobody, man. It does nothing for nobody. It really does. Let me check out the thing over here. I think it's still recording. I think so. I think it's still recording, though. I can't see the elapsed time, though. Just trusting that it's recording, man. I don't know. I mean, it should record for about a good, let's say, 40 minutes or something like that, or 50. I don't know. Okay, I think okay, that's good. Okay, that's my hair. So, I mean, hopefully she stays over there. And if she doesn't, it's going to be trouble again. It's going to be arguments again. Just stay in your mother's house. That's all you got to do. Another idea I had also, okay? And this is to help RIZA out. Not this loan, because this is the loan I needed for the separation. I'm talking about in 2025 or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Now, listen. I can buy, listen, she owes, and I'm not going to pay it. So, at the end, if you're out there, don't worry about me using the loan money for that. I'm not going to use it for that. It's not my fault. That's not my loan. But she owes, let's say, $8,000 or something like that. $8,000. Now, I say it like this, in the future. I said this to her yesterday, just to help her out. I say, you know something? If Atian doesn't find me a house, and the real estate doesn't find me a house, in other words, I said something like that, then what I could do is buy the house that we're living in, buy it, but you got to sign that that's no longer your house, that you can't force your way in the house, and that's my property, that's my house. That's it. Now I expect to buy some of those plots that Atian was talking about, so it might not even come to that. I want to be a real estate owner that I own. As a foreigner, what can I own? What can I buy and what can I own and what can I sell? I want to make a personal business like that. And with Adrian's loaning me money from time to time, I think that I could do something like that. And I think I could buy those plots and resell them at a profit, or build on it, build my own house if I don't get a house already made. You know what I'm saying? That's just the deal. So anyway, that's basically it. You know, there's nothing else to report at all. I mean, I don't think nothing else. I mean, she's very defiant. She says something about love making. Oh, how can I make love to you if we argue or something like that? No, you don't want to make love because you don't want to die. You said that you almost died at the hospital when you gave birth to Sean. You lost a tremendous amount of blood, and I understand that. I understand that. But then that means you can't fulfill your obligations as a woman because you're scared to die, and then you're unfaithful to boot. Well, you got to step aside and let somebody come in. That's it. You got to step aside. If you can't fulfill your obligation as a woman to make love to your husband, well, you got to step aside. Separation-wise, you got to step aside. That's it. Because you're useless. You're useless to me spiritually. Okay? We have a couple of recordings of the Trinity. I got one up there, and then I'm going to get another one up there. So don't think that it's a recent... Yo! Don't think that it's a recent thing. It's not a recent thing. So it's about 32 minutes, that recording of the Trinity. That was a couple of months ago. So don't think that, oh, well, look, Angelo saying that he's breaking up with RIZA, getting a separation, and they're talking about the Trinity. It's an old recording, and I might get it up there today, you know. So don't think it's something new, you know. The thing about dating now, coño, man. I mean, RIZA killed the marriage, man. She killed the marriage by being unfaithful. Yeah. Oh, that's not me. So, and I say yo just in case. I can't see ghosts, just in case somebody saying hello. Then people always tell me, well, Angela, I told you hello, and then you didn't say hello back. So I just say hello. Anybody who beeps, I say hello. I mean, you know, I know I look stupid, but who cares? I don't care. You know. My uncle drove me over here, by the way. My uncle has a daughter, Christian, but I don't know if she's single, so I don't know, you know. She seems to be a very nice person, but I don't know if she has a boyfriend. There might be something there if she doesn't have a boyfriend. I mean, but I always respected my marriage, man. I never spoke to anybody, you know, or dated anybody, or slept with anybody, or kissed anybody, or never in my life here in Don Pedro, you know. I don't know about the dating thing. I mean, you know, I'm not opposed to Adrian bringing me somebody so I can talk to, and then you never know in the future like that. But I'm very hesitant on you know, serious dating. Let's just put it like that, serious dating though, serious. I can't do that. If I told Obed not to do it, I can't be a hypocrite and do it. But can I speak to somebody as a friend and stuff like that? Not no arrangements of any hanky-panky or anything like that, and then okay, fine. You know, I don't have any, you know, I don't have any quarrels. You need friends. You need friends. Everybody needs a friend. I don't have nobody to talk to except for Denise, Gil, forget it, he's useless now. Greg, he's useless. Obed, I contacted, and Obed, man, I don't know. I mean, I contacted you, you didn't email me back. I don't know what's the deal. I don't know why you ask about me if you don't even email me back. So I'm gonna email him one more time, and if he doesn't email me, I'm just gonna say forget about it. I mean, you know, I just wanted to know why Tina or Rhonda is still in the picture. I don't understand. If you were so in love with this lady that, and you used to not even like people like that, if you know what I mean, but you know, because he's very particular on looks and stuff like that, you know, Obed, you know. Me, I can't see that well, so I don't really care too much how you look, you know. Unless I'm very close to the girl, I'm not gonna be, you know, looking at her looks too much, you know. I mean, you know, I want a person that really loves me, that's in love with me. If you're not in love with me out there, just don't even come on the line. You're disqualified already. You're disqualified from the loan. You understand what I'm saying? Because a husband is like a loan. He's there for a while and then he's out. You know, I mean, God takes him away. You know what I mean? That's just all there is to it. My mother used to say, our children are alone. My children are alone to me from God. They're here 1 year and gone the other. For several years and gone or whatever. You know, we're not to think of people and things as our property that we're gonna take with us. It's not like that. And I keep on telling RIZA that, but she don't get the message. You know, she said, well, you know something, the house that you have, that you built on, you know, the house that we have over there, it's not your property. Well, guess what? That's not your property either. It could be your property for a couple of years, and then you pass away. You meaning the uncles are so old, they pass away, and it's not their property either. Somebody else is gonna get it. And by the way, I mean, you don't know what's yours. I might not want to even be there anyway, because the Catons were fighting with the Tepayates over disputes of the land. So you think I want to be there? If that continues, if I hear that again, I'm not gonna build a $40,000 house, a $2 million house, a 2 million peso house on a land that there's a dispute. You know, and you know, even if you don't have the papers, and then you can't prove your ownership. If the grandmother leaves and she doesn't have any papers, well, I mean, you have nothing. No, you know. So basically, that's really what's going on. I mean, I can't really. I mean, I'm gonna call Obed again. I mean, email him. But if he doesn't email me back, I'm gonna stop, because I'm really concerned, man. I really don't want him to do the same mistake that I did. So, you know, I did a mistake in marrying this individual. It was only for convenience on her part, not on my part, her part. And if you see the video of our marriage, when she got off the car, she was walking slowly to the house with me. She had her bridal gown on and stuff like that, and I had my suit. I wish I could have had a bow tie, you know, but who cares anyway, you know. It looks like she was walking to a funeral. It looks like she was walking to a funeral. She wasn't walking to you know, after a marriage. It looks like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that was, she was shy. I don't know. It looks like she was walking to the cemetery or something like that. And that she didn't really want to do it. She didn't want to really do it. You know what I mean? But don't worry about it, because I'm gonna have the money to separate. Don't worry about you being stuck, because people are worried about marrying. That's why they commit fornication. Because they say, Kathy says, well, if I marry Romanito, she says, well, I don't have the money to separate from him. So what they do, they have sex with each other outside of marriage, and that's all they got. They're afraid to tie the knot, because they know that they might get separated and they can't afford the separation. You gotta wait 13 years out the onset if you don't have no money. Or Rhonda said that. I don't know which one said that. You know, I'm gonna have the money. I'm not gonna have to wait 13 years. You understand what I'm saying? Not me. Not me. So anyway, that's about it. I want to take a video of me like that, so I can take some cover shots and stuff like that. Okay, so listen, that's really basically, that's a lot more probably that I'm skipping. I mean, I don't know, but it doesn't come to my mind now. So I mean, I'm sorry if I shortchanged you or anything like that. I didn't mean to, but it's hot. You can't think too much. I didn't have my water yet. Thank God my uncle, Tita Grace's husband, dropped me off here, and so I didn't have to walk. You know, so that's good. You know. But it's good to get some exercise and to get some fresh air. There's a lot of wind today. It's very windy. You see that? Very windy. It's very beautiful. It's muggy, but it's wind. It's wind out here. You know, so that's a good time to come out here and to do the last recording. Don't expect more recordings. Enjoy the ones you got. Be educated on the ones you got. You know, Latians out there, I'm sorry I used your name, but I gave you a lot of honor. I gave you a lot of respect. I used you as an example. There's no malice and intention on using your name. I always say that I respect Atian because she's a hard worker and the people there at the office. I'm not talking about Atian. Atian is the one who's going to give me the loan for, because people are going to say, well, Angelo, I mean, you have your pension and stuff like that, but how are you going to afford these thousands of dollars to get a separation? Atian's company, you know. or the company that she works for is going to get it done for me. That's it, you know? That's all. You know? And the house, hopefully Atian could do that. Atian could do that too and get a handsome bonus from me in Jesus' name. You know? In Jesus' name. I don't have nobody, no baggage. You know, like Mount says, you know, I don't have no baggage with me telling me not to give to Atian no more. Even though, you know, RIZA's not really like that with Atian, but with a lot of people, I want to do things. I want to get bags of chicken around the neighborhood. I could do that myself, by the way, you know, now. I want to give bags of chicken to people. I want to help people with money sometimes. And she says, no, you know, Tita Grace has money, don't give her. Caton has money, don't give her nothing. So-and-so has money, don't give her. Okay, you know, so she wants the money all for herself, you know. And I said that one day to Christian, the girl that I was talking about to you about, and then and she got very upset. She got very upset because I was gonna help her with those blocks, you know, with the blocks and finishing the house with the blocks anyway, you know. And I didn't do it because, you know, I listened to her because she knows her more than me. Oh, Tita Grace and those people have a lot of money because her son is a seaman. Yeah, her son is a seaman, but look at he didn't complete the house. The house just has boards on the top, just bricks on the bottom, but then the top of the house, you know, from the middle all the way more to the middle up, you know, it's just boards. I mean, you know, he didn't do a really great job. I mean, I'm not telling him that I'm not saying that he's a bad son, but, you know, but she doesn't want, see, I need a woman that'll say, yes, you know, as long as we have money for us, as long as we have money for the kids, as long as we have money to pay our things, yes. And I always say, not now, sweetheart, not now. When I get a loan from Atian, I want to buy 5 bags of 2 kilos of chicken, or 10 bags of 2 kilos of chicken to family members that you know they don't have any food tonight. You know they're not going to have any food tonight, and that's up to her. It's up to her. But I want a woman that wants to serve people. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I mean? That wants to make the sacrifice and serve people, and I want to create a soup kitchen for people. I want to create a ministry that will help serve food for people. Not only that, but to give the gospel. I want to build a church house, you know. I want to do a lot of things, and she's holding me down, the poor thing, you know. I mean, you know, she knows no better. She hasn't had, it's not really her fault completely. She hasn't had the father and the mother combination team to help her out understand the Bible. She hasn't had that. She doesn't have that training. And maybe I failed in that also, not speaking about the Bible more, but if I see you that you don't even want to talk about the Bible, I'm not going to keep on, I'm not going to force you. I'm not going to force you, but maybe I failed in that. Maybe I failed, I don't know. You know, but she has to pick up the Bible for herself and read it also, you know. Even though I'm the priest of the house, I know my responsibility as the priest of this household to give the Bible and Jesus to the kids, which I did to Anna in a sense. I just mentioned his name. She doesn't understand anything else. She's not going to understand the blood and the resurrection and all that stuff. She's not going to understand that. But I want to touch the lives of millions of people here in the Philippines. You know, I want to do great things here, man. I can do great things. If God is with me, who can be? If God is for us, who can be against us? With God, there's nothing impossible with God. Mark chapter 11. I mean, there's no impossibility. But you have to get up and want to do these things, and she's holding me down. The poor thing, I love her. You know, I always love RIZA. I always will love RIZA in my heart. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, if I'm married to somebody else, am I going to think of RIZA? No. I just, listen, when I'm in a new relationship, I completely forget about the old relationship. That's just how I'm built. I'm not going to be kissing somebody and thinking of RIZA. No, that's not the way I'm built. That's not the way I'm built. I'm not built like that. I'm not built like that. I'm sorry. I don't want to apologize. I don't think that's wrong. How can you kiss somebody or make love to somebody and thinking about somebody else at the same time? I mean, that's sinful. First of all, it's a sin. It's a sin. But I love RIZA. I always will love her in my heart. You understand what I'm saying? As the mother of my kids. You know what I mean? As the mother of my kids, man. That's not the ice cream guy again. I can't take it though, man. It's hot, it's muggy, it's windy, but still, I want ice cream. It's gracious, I'm like a child. I can't take it. When it comes to ice cream, I'm like a child, you know what I'm saying? I'll always love RIZA in my heart, and I'm so sorry. If you're out there, RIZA, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna look at in this camera as much as I can. As with those legally blind eyes that you reminded me that I had. You know what I'm saying? When you got mad at me one day, you called me blind. Well, with these blind eyes, you know, I can see everything clear, but everything small. Okay, fine, I'm blind. And with these eyes, I'm gonna tell you that I'm always gonna love you in my heart, okay, in a normal way. As the mother of my 2 kids, I'm always going to, if I can, before I get married, help you out. If I see that you need something, if you tell me that you need something, I'll try to get it. Always. As soon as I get married, then I cannot do that anymore. I cannot do that anymore. But I'm gonna always help the kids if I'm married or not. That's always gonna remain. I'm gonna buy Pampers for my kids. I'm gonna buy wipes. I'm gonna buy off lotion. I'm gonna buy medicine. I'm gonna buy milk. RIZA buys the food because I don't know how to buy the food. You know, I don't know how to buy the food. I don't. I mean, she could give me the name and I could buy it in a supermarket, but she goes to the market next to Metro. You know, that open market to get the food for the kids. So I don't know how to do that. You know, I mean, you could get lost. It's like a maze in there. You can get lost. But listen, that's about it. I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry that it didn't work out with RIZA. I'm really sorry that it didn't work out. I mean, I loved RIZA with all my heart. I loved RIZA. I gave up everything for that woman. I gave up my job, my house, my friends, my family, my ambitions, my goals. I wanted to write a book. I wanted to join the Salvation Army. I lived next to the beach. I got rid of that. I gave up my clothes. I gave up my family pictures. I gave up Bible studies. I left Bibles. I left clothes. I left this. I left that. I left electronics. I left my part of my heart and soul. I left in America. The pictures of my mother and stuff like that. I found one yesterday that's her when she was 6 years old or 4 years old, or 3 years old. I relish that. I relish that because I was looking through RIZA's documents and I was trying to retrieve things of me that she don't need, like Citibank statements and stuff like that. She don't need those. Pictures that I gave her, she don't need that no more. You know, she don't, and other items that I don't want to get into. And I actually asked for the earrings of my mother that I gave RIZA, so the gift of my mother's prophecy could rub off on her. I gently asked her to return those earrings, because that's for a special woman to pass on to our daughter, and for her daughter's daughter, and her daughter's daughter, and for our grandkids, and I want those earrings of my mother to be passed on to the next generation. And RIZA don't deserve those earrings. She don't deserve those earrings. I'm sorry. Those earrings are not a gift. They're on loan. They were a loan. You know that I did ask that. So I mean, and I'm never to be returned ever again in Jesus' name. So listen, it didn't work out, and we have to go on. That's all. We have to go on peacefully. No yelling, no screaming, no physical, nothing, mumble jumble. That's not going on, thank God. There's no yelling. There's no physicality. I'm okay, you know. And she's okay, obviously. And we gotta leave in peace. And I came in peace. I'm gonna leave in peace. Now, am I gonna leave to America like Godfrey said? No, I don't have a home there no more. It's not like over here you can buy a house like that. Or you can rent a house like that, like easy like that. You can't go to America and just buy a house like that, man. Even though the homes are much cheaper over there, physically so, they can't compare. But yet, a house over there, it's like $300,000 just for a normal house. And the waiting period is like 10 years to wait for an apartment. I can't go back. I can't go back. That's impossible. So he was asking me. He said, and check this out. This tells you all you want to know. One of the children, one of the sons of RIZA told me, Papa, if you go to America, I want to go with you to America. Look at that. It's not that he wants to stay here with Mama. He wants to go over there with me to America. It tells you everything, the difference between me and her. Because I give him affection, I give him love, I give him a hug, I give him a kiss and all that bubblegum stuff. You understand what I'm saying? He gets none of that from his mother. None of it. But listen, that's it for now. Nobody's completely innocent in this fiasco. Nobody's completely innocent. I'm not telling you that I don't do nothing. I know I got some rough edges on me. I know I could have been a little bit more patient and stuff like that. But listen, when the rubber reaches the road, I mean, we have to depart, man. We have to leave. We're not compatible, spiritually or physically. The things that my mother taught me of cleanliness in the house, keeping the house clean, keeping the things in order. I mean, and the things that the Bible taught me outside of that, of how to be, she knows none of these things, man. And it's sad. It's sad. And am I sad? I can't say I'm sad because my conscience is clean. Even though I haven't been perfect, my conscience is clean. I'm not the one who's not making love to her. I'm not the one that cannot be trusted because I cheated. I'm not the one who doesn't communicate to her. I'm not the one who mistreated the children. She did. So I don't feel sad because my mind is clean. My mother said the best thing you can do is to have a clean conscience or a clean mind in front of the God that made you. And if you don't have that, you are in trouble. Because everything is loaned to us, including the children, for a time. You can boast about your property, and you can boast about your friends, and you can boast about your cousins, but it's all gonna fade away like the flower of the grass, like the Bible says, man. The flower fades and the grass vanishes away, but the word of God endures forever. Thanks, guys. Bye. Thank you so much for praying for me. Thank you so much for helping me. Altian, if you're out there, I hope that you can help me in the future. And if I offended anybody in anything I said, I am sorry. But I wanted to tell you the whole story, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. You know, it's best of my ability. It's best of my ability. You know what I mean? So that's it. Okay? So with that in mind, I'm gonna let you go. Okay, I hope my nose didn't come out so big like the last video so I can keep this one. You know what I'm saying? Okay guys, take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. I'm gonna drink this water now. That's what I'm gonna do.